In 2026, Hollywood is going all in. This is not just another movie year. This is a make-or-break year. After years of box office uncertainty, streaming wars, franchise fatigue, and audience burnout, studios are no longer gambling on ideas. They're gambling on people, actors, faces, names that can still pull millions into theaters worldwide. Because in 2026, one truth remains painfully clear. Movies don't sell anymore. Celebrities do. And today, we're breaking down the 6 faces Hollywood is betting everything on. 6 careers, 6 reputations, 6 human brands holding billion-dollar franchises in their hands. This is the Faces of 2026 Blockbusters. Tom Holland, the weight of a generation. Tom Holland is no longer the young Spider-Man. By 2026, he becomes something else entirely, the backbone of Marvel's future. With Spider-Man Brand New Day and major appearances in the next Avengers era, Tom Holland isn't just acting, he's carrying legacy pressure. When Holland wore the suit, he was the charming kid next door. Now, audiences expect maturity, darkness, consequence. 2026 asks one dangerous question. Can Tom Holland grow up without losing Spider-Man? Hollywood believes he can. That's why studios keep building entire phases around him. But here's the risk. If Tom Holland fails to evolve on screen, Marvel doesn't just lose a movie, they lose the emotional anchor of a generation. And that's why 2026 matters more than any year before for him. Zendaya, Hollywood's safest risk. Zendaya is Hollywood's paradox. She's both critically respected and commercially unstoppable. In 2026, she stands at the center of 2 colossal universes, Spider-Man Brand New Day and Dune Part 3. Very few actors can move between franchise spectacle and prestige cinema so effortlessly. Zendaya isn't just acting anymore, she's curating a cultural identity. Studios trust her because she represents youth, intelligence, modern relevance, and credibility. But here's what makes 2026 dangerous. Zendaya can't just appear, she must dominate. Because by now, audiences expect excellence, not effort. If 2026 is successful, Zendaya officially becomes the most powerful woman in modern Hollywood franchises. If not, the illusion of invincibility cracks. Robert Downey Jr., the most shocking return. For years, Robert Downey Jr. was Marvel. Iron Man wasn't just a character, it was a career resurrection. Then he left, and Marvel collapsed into uncertainty. So what does Hollywood do in 2026? They bring him back, not as a hero, but as Dr. Doom. This is one of the most dangerous casting decisions in blockbuster history, because Downey Jr. carries expectations that could crush any villain role. Audiences don't just see Doom, they see Iron Man. 2026 asks a brutal question. Can Robert Downey Jr. destroy the very legacy he built? If he succeeds, Dr. Doom becomes iconic. If he fails, the return looks desperate. This isn't nostalgia, this is high-stakes reinvention. Chris Evans, the shadow of Captain America. Chris Evans tried to escape Captain America. Indie films, dark roles, art house risks, but in 2026, he comes back, whether as a variant, mentor, or symbolic figure in Avengers Doomsday. Evans represents something Marvel desperately needs: stability. Audiences trust him, they feel safe with him. but safety is also a curse. Chris Evans must prove he's more than a nostalgic shield, because if he returns only to comfort fans, Hollywood loses its courage to move forward. 2026 is Evans' test. Is he a reminder of the past or a bridge to the future? Matt Damon doesn't need franchises, but franchises need Matt Damon. Anne Hathaway, the comeback queen. Anne Hathaway's 2026 is personal. With The Devil Wears Prada 2 and The Odyssey, she balances nostalgia and gravity. She represents something rare in Hollywood, a woman allowed to age and lead. Studios believe audiences want familiarity with depth. Anne Hathaway isn't chasing trends, she is the trend. If 2026 succeeds for her, it sends a message Hollywood desperately needs. Longevity. 26, everything still comes back to faces. Tom Holland, Zendaya, Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Matt Damon, and Anne Hathaway. They aren't just actors, they're bets. And if even one of them fails, the industry feels it. The question isn't whether 2026 will be big. The question is, who will survive it? If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to Famevale for more deep dive celebrity documentaries. Next episode, the rising stars who will explode in 2026, because Hollywood never stops watching.